Once upon a time, in a small community in western Nigeria, there lived two best friends, Tola and Said. From when they were small girls with dusty feet and laughing eyes, they did everything together. They attended the same primary school. When Tola forgot her slate, Said would share hers. When Said got scolded for being late, Tola would sneak out of class to bring her in. Secondary school came, and the two of them still walked side by side through life. They braided each other's hair, wore matching uniforms, and shared Gary with groundnuts during break time. People used to say, "If you see Tola, Said cannot be far." Even in the university, they found themselves together. Said studied mass communication, while Tola went for biochemistry. They lived in the same hostel and cooked together. Their bond was strong like Iroko root, buried deep in the soil. After graduation, both were posted to Jos for their NYSC service year. The Harmattan wind was cold, but their friendship was warm. They explored the town, cooked their meals together, and dreamed of the future. But destiny sometimes bends. Roads we think will stay straight. One sunny afternoon, Sadeh met a man. His name was Alhaji Ibrahim, a wealthy northerner whose father was a well-known businessman. The meeting happened by chance at a youth empowerment program. He was tall, calm, and spoke gently. He noticed her shy smile and simple way. She noticed his kindness. Soon, Alhaji Ibrahim began to visit her at the Corpus Lodge. He brought small gifts, not too loud, but steady. He treated her with respect. Sada fell in love without fighting it. She told Tola everything at first. "Tola, this man is different," she said, sitting on the bunk bed. "I can feel it. He listens to me." Tola laughed and teased. My friend Don enter love Nato." They laughed together, just like old times. But as months passed, things began to change. Sada spent more time with Ibrahim and less with Tola. At first, Tola waved it off, but then the night talks stopped. Their weekend cooking together stopped. Whenever she looked for Said, she was either on a call or out with her man. Tola's chest began to tighten with anger and sadness. She felt left behind. One evening, Saad came back and met Tola sitting outside the lodge, her face stiff. She sat beside her and took a deep breath. "Tola, I know you're upset. I can see it in your eyes," Said began softly. "Yes, I've been spending more time with Ibrahim. But please understand, I'm the first daughter of my family. My mother has started to talk about marriage. I love you, my friend. That will never change. But I also want to build something with this man. Who knows? It may lead to marriage." Tola kept quiet for a long time. Then she sighed. "You're my friend, Sade. I just miss us. But if this is what your heart wants, I'll support you." They hugged under the mango tree. But deep inside, Tola's heart was bruised. 6 months later, Alhaji Ibrahim knelt before Saad in a private dinner and proposed to her. She screamed, cried, and laughed all at once. It felt like a dream. The next morning, Sade called Tola, her voice shaking with joy. "Tola, he proposed. I'm getting married." Tola screamed too, partly from surprise, partly from confusion. She loved her friend, but she couldn't believe a man from such a wealthy family would choose Sade, a simple girl from a humble background. That night, Tola lay awake on her mattress, staring at the ceiling. Thoughts were turning in her head like pestle in mortar. She finally asked Sada the question that had been burning in her chest. "Said, are you sure his family will accept you?" Saad grew quiet. It was a question she had also been avoiding in her own heart. Weeks later, the introduction was fixed. Sade's family prepared pounded yam, egusi soup, jollof rice, and suya. Ibrahim came with his people in long agbadas and soft caps. There was drumming, singing, and ululation, but some faces were stiff, especially the groom's elder sister. She whispered to their mother, "Mama, she's not our kind of people." The mother smiled politely but said nothing. That night, Ibrahim stood before his family. "This is the woman I love. I choose her." His father nodded slowly. "If she respects you, she is welcome. A home is not built on tribe or money, but on respect and love." The elder sister frowned, but she could not stop what destiny had already planned. Wedding preparations began. Tola helped her friend even though her heart carried small stones of jealousy. She picked also Ebi cloth, helped Said choose her veil, and stood beside her at the engagement. But one day, she broke down in tears when no one was watching. She missed the days it was just the two of them. No man, no distance. Only laughter and dreams. Sade noticed it and held her hands one evening. "Tola, nothing will take your place in my heart. You are my sister, not just my friend." Tola cried and hugged her. On the wedding day, the sun shone bright. Drummers beat their drums like their hands were on fire. Women danced with wrappers tied tight on their waists. The bride clothed in gold lace and coral beads. The groom smiled like a man who had found what he had been searching for. Tola stood as chief bridesmaid, and as she watched Sade and Ibrahim exchange vows, she realized something. Love does not remove friendship. It only changes its shape. After the wedding, their lives went different ways. Sade moved to Kano with her husband. Tola returned home, got a good job, and later found love too. But every year, during the New Yam Festival, the two friends would meet in their village under the old mango tree where it all began. They would eat roasted corn and talk about the days when they were just two girls with dreams.